Hey, welcome back. I've got a deck of cards shuffled already. Halfway card there. I'm going to do 800 inverted rows with the lat pull down bar. So we're going to double every card up. So if it's a 2, it's a 4. If it's a 10, it's a 20. So let's get going. So I did some pull-ups today, but got to get back into that. I still managed 12 straight off the, from cold. So, but I need to get back into the pull-ups. I will do. There's a reason behind it. That's a 2. It's a 4. Let's go. Nine, 18. King, that'll be a 20. So I was going to live stream this, but I'd rather do it when I'm closer to the camera so I can speak to everyone and that. So that's a queen. It's also a 20. This will be 812 reps in total. So 2, that's a 4. So I'm repeating this because it had such a good effect, a good pump in the arms, forearms, and the lats. I could feel the tightness in my t-shirt that same day, and since doing that, I'm sure it's had dramatic, say dramatic. I noticed the difference, so I'm back here doing the 800 again. It's 20. And instead of all cards 20, like doing, or all cards 10 for 550, it's a nice way of doing it because it gives you a big range of reps in a set, up to 20, and also just 4 in a set. That'd be 6. So cards 10 can be quite tiring, whereas 800, for 550, whereas 800, doesn't feel too bad. It felt like I got another 300 reps in, or 250, without that much more difficulty. That's a 4. We're doing 8. So it just didn't work out yesterday. I was supposed to work out yesterday, and just thought I'd have a day off completely. A few other things happened. 10, that's a 20. So I just haven't been doing pull-ups for the last few months, or on and off a few. And I did some this morning. I did like 4 or 5. I was like, that's enough. I was like, no, I've got to be able to still do at least 10. And so I repped out 12. So, I mean, I did 10 the other day on my fingertips over the door frame. But you can easily get out the swing of it, That's another joker, that's a 20. The tension through this makes a bit of sound. It's all it's a wooden door frame, but it's solid. But and it's screwed in nicely. I'm still wary of it. It's not a proper piece of equipment. That's 14, but it is solid. I've been swinging around on this for over 6 years now, and there's not one bit of movement in it, so it'll be fine. I need to stop worrying about it. 7. Sorry, which is 14. I want to try and get through this quite quick today. It's hitting my forearms really well. That's 10 altogether. I think my concern arises from it being attached to one end of the pole. So it's not an equal sort of load, although it's really solid in the bar. And also, it's not going straight down through the door frame. I'm going at an angle, but doesn't seem to be problematic. Fingers crossed. It's fine. 3, that's a 6. So you want to go for a sort of nice, you don't jerk the bar, you're just pulling up to it. So there shouldn't be any sort of jerkiness, nothing like that. It's 14 altogether. I try and control the way I'm going down as well, so I don't just let myself go. I slowly go that way, or with a bit of resistance. 8 altogether. jack, that's 10. And 20 altogether, sorry. Wow, I'm feeling that today. It's hitting the top of the biceps. Wow. Yeah, so when I get back into the pull-ups, I think I'm going to have to ease into it by just doing 200 paired with something else, even if I can actually do that. I think I will. You get to about 3 cards in, 3 or 4 cards in, and you're like, I'm done. But you keep persisting and you can actually do it. You know, if you can already do some pull-ups, well. Anyway, so yeah, I want to get back to 400, but it's just going to take too long, and I don't think I'll be able to do it at the moment. Yeah? I'm out of practice, so I have to pair it. You know, 200 inverted rows with the rings, or 200 squats with some pull-ups. It's coming up this week or next. That's the 4 of diamonds. That's 8 altogether. Let's have a bit of water. Yeah, so it's hitting my forearms, hitting my biceps almost to the point where it's like I might have to change up the grip, but I'm still gonna, you know, doing it in this volume, it's the way to go, I think. Doubling up the cards for 800 reps. Also got some quality black coffee here, I think. If you buy the best, although the best isn't always the most expensive, it's got to be on my taste, right? So, you know, experiment, but I do like my coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I gave that up about 2.5 years ago now. Three of hearts. We're doing 6. King of hearts. That's a 20. Nine clubs. That's 18. Six. It's 12. This bar's got a little hole where you can drop a little bit of oil or WD-40 in there. Doesn't squeak, but it does sometimes. Well, this doesn't really catch, but it's just that it's going to stink if I put WD-40 in it. I've got some of that. That's an 8, we were doing 16. Two of hearts, doing it 4. Might do a different grip on these smaller reps. Let's do under grip. That's a 2, we're doing 4. Jack, we're doing 20. Wow. Wow. That's the one to do. To your forearms. That is nuts. This weird little, it's like it's a natural hernia. It doesn't, it's only when I've been working out. You can tell because there's another one there, but smaller. Because on the right side, your more dominant side, usually your muscles are tighter, sort of woven. But it's just where there's an overlap of muscle. And then you get a sort of bit of, and it really shows when, so it goes back in and I'm not flexing. Weird. Full of lumps and bumps. But yeah, that's normal. It's people have hernias in their guts between the stomach or the ab lining, and that's problematic. That's natural, and I know that's natural because I've always had it, but it's on the other side, so it's just something, just an anomaly with me. Doesn't hurt or anything. Looks weird though. And the pump is crazy. Pump is crazy. That's it's a queen of spades. We're doing 20 for that. I think my cat wants letting out. I'm going to pause this and be right back. We're at the halfway card already. That is a 20. I think close or shoulder width apart, palms on top, grip is maybe easier than wider after a while. But underhand is definitely get a good forearm pump from that. Let's have a bit more water, getting quite dry. 10. We're doing 20. So you've already done 400. That's not bad, eh? Been going 20 minutes, not bad at all. That is 9, we're doing 18. I'm going to do underhand as well. Let's blow up those forearms. Yeah. I think I might have said 14. I don't know. Anyway, that was an 18. 10. Doing 20. Wow, I'm going to have to go to that grip again. Wow. Chunky. Chunky. So I've been doing Jesse Pollack's way of training, half rep, range of motion, push-ups and pull-ups and dips and whatnot. And I'm pleased with the results for sure. Right? And I haven't even been doing it like as much as I probably could have. Well, if I had a bit more energy, but since having these strokes, it's zapped my energy. So, I'm pleased with the results so far. What I'm saying is, you could probably achieve much more in 18 months and have Jesse's physique. Massive lats and that. I'm getting there. We all have our own physiques, right? But you know, people tall struggle putting on muscle, and I understand that. But it's eating. It is. You got to eat well, not miss a meal, stuff like that. So 9. That's 18. I think that's 18. Yeah, I lost count. So yeah, I'm not claiming that I'm massively muscly. I'm not. You know, I'm quite lanky still. But anything that I have gained is definitely from doing the higher higher rep range and consistency and eating. Cheers, guys and girls. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. I will be going live at some point. I'm just waiting for it to be a bit sunnier, you know. So it's like, give me a bit of energy and like want to do it. So I will, but time I get going, after watching everyone and then sorting out everyone, I don't want the people that in the community that have been watching all morning to then, I know you just had me on in the background, but you know what I'm saying. You got your own things to do. I'm thinking of this channel as a slow burn, like I'm not planning to go anywhere. I'm not going to be here necessarily every day, and that's something for shout out to RMS, who has been putting in the work for months and months and months every day. And I just got a feeling that from one of your shorts, you were a bit disappointed that you had to rest for a few days or whatever. Doesn't matter. It isn't quitting or anything. It's when you have a rest for a few weeks and then don't get back to it at all. Even a rest of you shouldn't. I don't like resting more than 2 or 3 days maximum. 2 days is probably enough. But yeah, definitely don't feel like you've let yourself or anyone down. You need to rest sometimes. Go to exhaustion, and then you've worked out hard. So congratulations, you've done it. You're doing it. Was that 14? I don't know if we did it. Let's do it again. I'm not saying competition isn't good. It is good and it's great for some people, but I just don't care for it, and I don't think you should compare yourself to other people. That's why I don't like the gym. I like doing it this way. For me, that's ego. It's not my sort of time anyway to be doing that. It's for other people, younger people. I'm just enjoying it. This way of working out. It's just working out for myself. Feeling better. I do it personally for the end of the workout and the feeling of having done a nice long workout, and then everything else, like any gains I'm making, that's just a bonus. So, and I am enjoying doing this for YouTube or for you guys. What's that? An 8. We're doing 16. So that's a 10. We're doing 20. And as I've said in one of my other videos, it creates a body of work, so you can look back. Before I was doing the channel, I was writing down in a diary, which was helping me, could flick back a few weeks. I did that then and that. And I was doing a bit more. I think it's just easier to get on with it. But it suits me. I'm not a man of going crazy. I've gone crazy with things all my life, getting really stuck into it and then losing my passion for it, So a rather slow burn. I don't want to wear myself out and make it a chore, If it's going to be a bit easier, so be it, It's not for everyone, but there's loads of people out there doing it. I'm doing it. I think I'm getting results. I'm sure there's people getting more results. I'm 100% natural. I take a few things like magnesium occasionally, zinc, run out of vitamin D3 and K2. I'm getting some more lion's mane. I think that's really beneficial. 16. Three, and do a 6 under grip this time. So 5, I'm doing 10, do the same grip. Ten, doing 20, do under grip again. So painful on my forearms, you believe. Hope I can do it. That's 20. Wow, just nuts, I'm telling you. I don't know if you can see that, it's just the thickness of the pump in the arms is ridiculous. I'm doing that. That's the exercise you need to do for the forearms. Palms up, that pull down bar. What are we at? 40? What's that? 45 degree? That's a 90 degree. So I must be at a 40 degree angle at most. 35, 40 degree, 40 degree. Excuse me. Let's have a bit of water. Water's smelling better today. I think they've added more chlorine or something. It was smelling like it was like fishbowl water. It tastes fine. It's so strange. I'm sure it won't do you any harm. It's just not very nice. Do you know what I mean? 10 altogether. So there's a reason why I've been doing these exercises and push-ups and that, and not so many dips and pull-ups, because I sprained my wrist a bit, and I pulled had pulled my trapezius a bit. So you got to sort of work around your injuries or do things that are not going to aggravate them as much. That's a 10. So we're doing 20. And like when I get an idea of what I want to do, you know, it annoys me if I can't You know, if I set my mind to something and then I have to change up the plan, I'm like, oh dear. But I'm glad I'm at the point where I can like go, yeah, no, I'm gonna change it up and do something better, even if it's like not working the upper body at all. Just do squats. 8, we're doing 16. How are we doing for time? Not too bad. 35 minutes. Is that 16? Yeah, 16 to 8. Ah. Jack of Hearts. That's a 20. Wow. 5. We're doing a 10. Do underhand grip this time. 'Still got a fair few to go. Nearly there. 4. That's an 8. I'm liking these underhand. Really hit your forearms. 10. I'm doing 20. Can I do this under forehand grip? God, it's going to be painful forearms in a second. 20. Ow! Oh. Wow. Boom. Boom. These are doing good things. Another 10. We're doing 20. I couldn't do another 10 or 20 underhand grip there. Wow. 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 How many we got? Doing pretty quick time, fairly quick time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 cards. Next card, 20. Queen of Hearts. Let's have a little sip of water. 20. Seven. It's 14. Six, we're doing 12. Let's go for these underhand again. Most painful in my opinion. Wow. Another 6. Another 12. I'll go for that underhand again. Ah. Ugh. Insane. Insane. Woo. Forearms feeling crazy, crazy jacked. Ace. That's a 10, we're doing 20. Back to normal grip. I'm sure this can be done in a quicker time, but I think I've done this in a fairly quick pace. There we go. Another 10. You know what that means? Doing 20. We're doing 20. Ugh. Wow. Telling you, 800 is the way. Look at me. Look, I'm a state. Those forearms. Crazy. Getting crazy jacked. That. Another 10. Let's take it at a casual pace. So yeah, I want to see if I can film leg ups on the bench. And it might actually be a good way of holding onto the bench, and we'll see what I can do with it. But got to do some ab work. And also just twists with a bar. If you get a 4 foot long Joe staff, just a stick, short stick, and just twists will also do good stuff. It simply comes down to actually doing it. That's 20. Six. We're doing 12. I'm going to do the underhand for the forearms. It's just brilliant. I feel good, you know. 812 reps after this last card. Last card is a king of clubs. We're doing 20. Wow, I can honestly say that was bringing me to my failure point just then. My grip was almost giving way. My forearms are tight. My arms are feeling jacked. Yeah. Doing alright. Need to do some more ab work. Chest feeling good. That's feeling good. Alright. Till next time, thank you ever so much for tuning in again. I'm going to do more videos, like I say, when the weather cheers up a bit, gets me going, have more energy. So I'm looking forward to doing more. I might actually do another workout right now. Anyway, we'll see what goes up at the moment. Don't forget to check out OMS and Nathan Goddery Fitness. Jesse Pollack, obviously, and everyone else that's out there. So lots of great channels popping up here and there. So, till next time, thank you. Like and subscribe if you would, it helps. Bye.